Hello, Eric here from the Paperback Warrior blog and podcast. In this video, I wanted to present my Hammond paperback collection. Hammond is one of my favorite writers. He's a cornerstone of high adventure fiction, alongside the likes of Desmond Bagley and Alistair MacLean. This British author lived from 1913 until 1998 and wrote 34 novels under his own name. He also wrote 4 children's books using the name Ralph Hammond. He also wrote 6 books of nonfiction. At some point, I'm going to do a feature on Hammond for the podcast, but for now, I'm just focusing on my paperback collection. Now, I don't have all of his books, but I'm mostly concentrated on acquiring his 1970s Avon paperbacks. All of these paperbacks feature art by Frank McCarthy, and they all feature model Steve Holland. I love the detail and the colors, and how each paperback cover depicts the hero in some sort of high adventure or a similar type of conflict. McCarthy was a very, very talented artist. He's closely aligned with the Western genre. In fact, he painted a ton of Western magazines and paperback covers, some that are in my collection now and probably yours as well. So we'll go through these Hammond books one at a time. First up is Atlantic Fury. This is Avon V2355. It's got a number 1 here. All of these paperbacks have the number at the top, and you see the Avon logo here. This was originally published in 1970. I love the detail. He's falling out of this helicopter. It's just amazing. You can see the splash of water and his facial expression upside down. On the back, it's really nothing fancy. You have the big Hammond font logo. And there you go. That's Atlantic Fury. Great book. Next, moving over here, is Fire in the Snow. As you can see, there's a number at the top. It says number 3 right there. And the title. Again, this is Avon paperback number V2360. I love the detail right here with him skiing right out of that snow, and you got someone firing at him. On the back, again, really nothing spectacular. You just got the synopsis and the cool font that they use on both the back and front covers. Fire in the Snow. Moving on. The Wreck of the Merry Deer. Look at that cover. Number 4. Avon V2359. Same font. It looks like he's almost doing like martial arts here, and with this guy like swinging this chain at him. Just amazing detail. I love the way his clothing looks. And so far, everything that we've talked about is published in 1970. So all of these are the same year. All right, next, moving over here to Air Bridge. Air Bridge, again, 1970. And this is number 7. You can see the title. And this is Avon 2382. And look at that expression. Getting hit with a wrench. The dude is in anguish. Flipping over. Let's get the synopsis in the font. This one, again, like I said, is 1970. And moving over to The Naked Land. Look at that. Naked Land, number 8 in the series. You can see great detail here with just stuff happening in the background that's, I'm sure, vital to the story. I love the way that he's running through the fire here. This one is Avon V2372. And again, this is number 8. Number 8, The Naked Land. And this one actually was 1971, so we've moved up. 1971. Next is Campbells Kingdom. Campbell's Kingdom. Number 9. See the title? This is Avon V2389. Almost looks like a Western. Look at all this action that's happening down here with the guy firing at him. You got like maybe an avalanche or something happening. You've got water spilling over. It's just an awesome cover. Just amazing, amazing detail. Next, Gail Warning. Gail Warning, one of my favorite books by this author. You can see it's number 10. You got the title. This is V2393. Look at him grab that wheel. It's like spinning it, going through this chaos. Again, you got the water spilling over just like the last paperback. Got this boat on fire. Man, it's awesome. Yeah, I love this book too. I think I did a review on this one on the blog. Great book. Look at that. Beautiful. Next, Angry Mountain. Angry Mountain is number 11. This is also 1971, and this is V2387. And you can see stuff happening in the background. You've got these volcanoes, or volcano erupting. You got lava and cracks. It's great. I reviewed this one as well. Not one of my favorites, but still pretty good. The Killer Mine. The Killer Mine. Number 12. Got the title here. This is V2402, 1971. And I love this. He's standing under like this pier. Or maybe it's I think it's a pier. And you've got this so much detail with him standing in the water. I think this one is probably the closest thing that Ennis ever got to just a straight up crime noir novel or crime fiction novel. The Killer, no, this is Blue Ice, my bad. The Blue Ice, number 13, V2404. This is also 1971. Love the train coming at him. That's awesome. Facial expression's amazing. Love the way he's got his hands flailing in the air. It's awesome. Blue Ice. Moving on. Grab this one. Strode Venturer. The Strode Venturer. Kind of a weird name. This is actually 1973. Number 14. This one is 14266. No V on this number. They did away with the V on these. With this, this is the only book without the V. And again, this is 1973, so we moved up 2 full years. I'm not sure what Avon was doing there, but I don't try to collect every Hammond Ennis novel, but occasionally I'll end up with some extras. So here's one that I got that's just an extra, The White South. And you can see here different, obviously different publisher, different fonts. This one had a paperback, or the cover artist on this paperback is Paul Wright. This is Fontana. As you can see, it's a British publisher. Came out in 1976. I read this book as well and reviewed it on the blog. It was great. Let me grab another one here for us. Northstar. So this is Northstar. And I don't know enough about these books. This was a Ballantine publishing group, or a Ballantine reprint. And they did a number of reprints of the Hammond Ennis stuff. Look at this guy upside down. His face is getting beaten to a pulp. But you can see so much stuff happening in the background. I don't know who the artist is. Again, it doesn't credit any cover artist in the book. So I have no earthly idea. I did some research, but I couldn't find anything. But again, that's Ballantine. You can see that the fonts match. It's probably the same cover artist from what it looks like. This, again, is a Ballantine. And they did a number of these. I just couldn't find any information. But you can see the logo and stuff happening in the background. It's probably vital to the narrative. I like the backs of these books more than the Avon ones. Again, same font. I love this book. This is another Ballantine. Land God Gave to Cain. Great story. Probably one of my favorites. And I like this one because it does a little bit of a wraparound. So you see the action on the front. You get a little bit of action on the back as well. So I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, if you love cold weather, frosty books, this is the one to get. It's really good. And last, I think this was towards the end of his career. Again, this is Ballantine. You can see the font logo. I'm sure it's probably Ballantine. I just don't like saying teen. It just sounds weird. Ballantine, Ballantine. All right, there you go. You got a little bit of action on the back. It's like a big game hunter type of book, a hunting book. It looks great. I've never read it. There you have it. I'm missing, from my checklist, from the Avons, I'm missing number 2, which was The Survivors, number 5, The Doomed Oasis, and I'm missing number 6, The Land God Gave to Cain. So again, number 2, I'm missing The Survivors, number 5, The Doomed Oasis, number 6, The Land God Gave to Cain out of the Avon paperbacks. And that's my whole Hammond Innes collection. I'm sure I'm going to add more as I continue to collect his books, but that's all I found out in the wild. I've never ordered his books like on eBay or anything. It's just what I found out in the wild. So hope you enjoyed that, and I'll be back with more paperbacks out of my collection soon. Take care.